How's it going, guys? I am the Texas Man. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already, and you guys hit that bell notification button to get notified of any and all upcoming videos. I just want to give a big shout out to the 10 people that have already subscribed. Thank you guys. It really means a lot to me, and I really do appreciate the love and support for the channel from you guys doing that. If I get enough people, I can actually start doing live streams, so that way we can do a lot better communication between us and just to have better interaction besides just using the comment section on my videos. So real quick before we get into this video, I just want to say I am completely finished uploading all my Facebook to YouTube videos. So I know there's a lot of them. Please make sure you guys check them all out if you are interested in doing that. I know that there might be too many for you guys and it might feel overwhelming. I think I did the best I could, spreading them out between 2 to 3 weeks time. So make sure you guys check those out. It really would mean a lot to me. With that said, we're going to get into this video, and this is my personal favorite list of 21 TV shows that I think most people have forgotten actually exist. So this list is just my personal preference. You guys are more than welcome to agree and disagree in the comments section, and I really would appreciate some sort of discussion to get started up in the comment section on this video. So this list is from personal experience. I'm 25 years old, and these are shows that I have talked to people about that I have seen either completely or just, a couple episodes here and there throughout my life. And these are shows that most people that I've talked to have not actually either heard of or seen, and it's kind of a shocking thing. So I'm just going to go through the list, and that'll be it for this video. So these are 21 TV shows most people forget actually exist. At number 1, Ben 10. This show somehow is still, to this day in 2019, still airing. So it's kind of a shocker that people don't even know that this show is still airing, let alone exists. I mean, I have tons of Ben 10 seasons. I have all the originals, Alien Force, Ultimate Alliance, and then in all the movies, both cartoon and live action. I've got a Ben 10 collection. I kind of stopped watching Ben 10 because they started doing this really weird anime cartoon style, and I just didn't like it. And honestly, it just started reusing older assets. So they started doing this like reboot thing, and just like, at the end of Ultimate Alliance or Ultimate Ending or whatever, it had a satisfying conclusion where, Ben gets the girl, they defeat the final boss, and everyone lives happily ever after. And now that they're just, they've been continuing to make more seasons, and it's just like beating a dead horse. At number 2, The Muppet Show. I love all the episodes of The Muppet Show, and most of the movies too. It's an amazing show. I highly encourage you guys to check it out if you haven't yet. At number 3, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Yes. As you can tell, I'm a big Star Wars fan. I like Star Wars. I don't agree with everything that's happened in Han Solo, Rogue One, Episode 7 and 8. There's some things I can find in those that I enjoy, but for the most part I hate them. But anyway, there are some people that have never heard of or seen anything relating to the Star Wars Clone Wars show. And when I mean the Star Wars Clone Wars show, I don't mean the crappy animated thing. I mean the animated show with Ahsoka Tano and Asajj Ventress and whatnot. That show is just awesome. If you haven't seen it, I highly encourage you guys to do it. It's some amazing Star Wars Expanded Universe stuff. At number 4, Designated Survivor. So if you guys haven't heard of this, it's got the actor that was in 24. I don't remember his name. But basically he plays the role of a politician, and everyone at the presidential speech, except for this politician, because he's hidden safe away as a designated survivor, everyone else is killed. And so the designated survivor ends up becoming the new president of the United States of America. And this guy didn't want to be president. He didn't have any experience, and he ends up having to figure out how to bring the government and the rest of the country back into order after this major terrorist attack. And it's a really cool show. It has 2 seasons that you can get on digital and DVD, and then a 3rd season which is only on Netflix. So highly encourage you guys to check it out. Season 2 kind of has a decent enough ending. You don't really need to watch Season 3 if you don't want to, from what I've heard. At number 5, Band of Brothers. This is one of the best World War II film series, only 10 episodes, so it's really easy to go through. And it's about this paratrooper company and their journey in World War II to eventually get to the point where they can take out Adolf Hitler. So it was really cool to watch it. I encourage you guys to watch the show. It's very graphic and violent and has a lot of language, so do keep that in mind. It is rated R. At number 6, The Pacific. Very similar to Band of Brothers. It takes place in World War II, but instead of being in Europe, it's about a bunch of Marines and their fight and whatnot in the Pacific, with them fighting off against the Japanese. At number 7, Stargate. I don't care what you guys like or hate about Stargate. Stargate SG-1, the movie, Stargate Atlantis, and Stargate Universe, for what it's worth, is awesome. So I highly encourage you guys to watch Stargate. Of course, watch it in order. Don't watch Atlantis or Universe without seeing SG-1, because the story won't make as much sense without that. So do watch in order if you want to. It really would help if you did. At number 8, The River. Now this is a really easy show you can binge in like a night or two, because it's only 8 episodes. The River is about this son, and he's trying to find his missing dad in the jungle, and there's spirits and a lot of other creepy stuff that goes on, and it's a really interesting show. Kind of disappointed that it only got 8 episodes. Number 9, Revolution. Revolution's really interesting. It only got 2 seasons, not a proper ending either, and basically it's about what would the world be like without any sort of electricity, and what caused the quote-unquote blackout. And it's really cool to see, what American society would do in that type of crisis. Number 10, like I said earlier, from Designated Survivor, 24. So 24 is really interesting. It's got a couple seasons, and every single episode takes place in 1 hour's time, and then the entire season gets 24 episodes. So it's actually, the whole season is 1 day, and so it's kind of cool for that. Number 11, The X-Files. Number 12, The Twilight Zone. Number 13, Battlestar Galactica. Number 14, Doctor Who. There's only like 1 or 2 doctors that I actually like. Most of the other ones are just really boring and bland. And the moment they turn the Doctor into a woman, I'm just like, okay, I'm really done. Number 15, Avatar: The Last Airbender. That show is amazing. It proves that you can actually have some animation that isn't strictly American in America and it be good. Avatar had an amazing plot, an amazing 4 seasons, a decent enough ending, and I encourage you guys to check it out if you haven't yet. Number 16, Golden Girls. Number 17, The Andy Griffin Show. Number 18, MASH. Number 19, Batman, the Animated Series. Batman. Number 20, Sesame Street. And then, of course, you guys had to know this was on here, Lost. There are some people I have talked to that have never heard of or seen an episode of Lost, and I'm like, that's just a shame. Lost is one of my personal favorite shows. It's actually the first TV show that I got hooked on, and I was like, I dedicated 6 years of my life to watching that show, and I'm like, I didn't care what was going on. It's like, if it was time for the new episode of Lost to air, I'm like, I was glued to the couch. I love Lost. So it's about, 48 strangers that crash on an island from a plane, and them trying to escape and get off, and there's time travel and smoke monsters, and I don't want to say any more because there's so much depth and layers to that show that I can't spoil what happens in it. You've got to watch it. Amazing show. So that's going to be it. Those are the 21 TV shows most people have forgotten exist. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys all have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.